Welcome to Tiger Vision.
Let's get into the announcements.
Last weekend, 8 students from Albert Lea joined 1,500 high schools from across Minnesota and western Wisconsin to participate in annual Youth and Government Conference in Minneapolis, St. Paul. Students created and defended bills and national proposals for topics they were interested in and argued in trials and cases.
Senator Avery Mauer's bill to increase funding for school resources officers did not pass due to funding restrictions at the Capitol, but had strong support from fellow senators. Delegate Rice Boettcher's proposal for returning historical artifacts to the appropriate historical groups also did not pass the National Issues Forum.
Representative Ayanna Buchanan's bill on domestic abuse relocation passed, but the first committee failed to move forward. Both Representative Emma Lynn Jepson and Senator Ian Taylor passed their bills on social work visits to foster homes and gun safety legislation with unanimous votes or near unanimous votes.
Attorney Jackson Gaston and Leah Breskoff successfully argued their case in a murder trial, and their leadership corps member Brogan Brua learned about all branches of the U.S. government and passed a bill on vaping issues in Minnesota schools.
Students had a lot of fun at the night activities, eating in the skyways of downtown Minneapolis and making new friends together. These students dressed the part and showed exceptional professionalism and growth. They learned a lot about themselves, U.S. government, and they represented LHS well.
Mock trial won the trial with a final score of 219 to 169.
Hey LHS, we need more folks to sign up for the musical Chicago. There will be auditions today. Auditions only lasted about 15 to 20 minutes. Sign up for a time on the vocal music board in the music suite.
Students with projects in the wood shops, please take your project home. Any projects left after January 23rd will be given away.
Juniors, check your email for prom committee sign up. Prom planning has begun and it needs your help. Sign up is the first come up, first served basis, so sign up fast.
LHS VEX robotics teams are looking for volunteers. On Saturday, February 14th, we'll be hosting our second annual Albert Lea Tigers VEX robotics tournament. This event requires support of many volunteers. We are in need of volunteers for setup the night before, judges and teardown for the day of the event. There are opportunities available for both adults and students to volunteer. Use the link to sign up. All abilities are welcome. Please sign up by January 16th.
On Saturday, January 17th, LHS is hosting a regional solo and assemble contest. Around 300 band, choir, and orchestra students from Albert Lea, Austin, Owatonna, and Faribault will perform for the judges throughout the day. They get live feedback, written comments, and scores and ratings. They also have the opportunity to compete for the best site honors. The contest will run around 8 a.m. to 3 p.m.
This week's music lessons are solo and ensemble.
Fish and Wildlife will meet Mondays at 7:45 in room F208. Crops will meet Monday at 7:45 in room F208.
The care closet is filled with clothing, hygiene items, school supplies, and other essentials to support students. Scan the QR code.
Valorant will be 3 to 5 p.m. today in F203.
Today for lunch is cheese stuffed breadsticks.
We will send it over to sports and activities.
Boys hockey lost to Owatonna 0-3. Boys basketball lost to Chatfield 57-77. Boys swim highlights include Nathan Johnson taking first in the 200 and Jackson Gaston taking first in the 100. The 200 medley relay team took second. Jackson Gaston, Chase Schmidt, Jacob Loma, and Nathan Johnson. Boys swimming is away in Mankato for their true team meet. The dance team has their Big 9 meet in Rochester at 6 p.m.
Kira, and it's loose out front, and then Albert Lea, and it went in. That looked like a rebound. By 14, and I guess we score. And another shot that goes in, and score! 4-1. Puts one out in front, and they drop one up and in. To pass it into there, and they score! Took that one. Noble scores from between the circles.
Have a great Tiger Day.
Have a great Friday.